Hello. Fun. Let's make this fun. Why not, right? Life is short. So I want to bring fun into every element of what I do, like being with my four-year-old, building my business, and helping my clients make the changes that they want. So I have a process, a food and mood process, a program, a 6-month program that is very simple and doable. Follow the steps. Here's the how. This is what you do in order to change the relationship to your stress, your food, the things in your life that are causing you stress, whether it's money or time or relationships.
Welcome. Here is your hostess and coach, Chandra Zas, helping people make food and mood changes doable without missing out. Go ahead, high five that like button, subscribe and share while you're there.
There is a very simple process that I have created and successfully used with many people to really make the changes that they want in their life. It's a cool process. So I have an email course that has an incredible amount of information of how to use my process, how that you can, if you go through the entire course and you do everything that I say and that you practice and you apply it to your life, you will change. Your relationship to yourself will change, your relationship to your mind, to your emotions, to your choices, to your food. They will change if you use my email course. So I want you to first take a look at my email course and get to know my process, my food and mood process. It's a wealth of information that I really highly encourage you to check out. Now, let's say that you're going to do that for sure. And now I also want to talk a little bit about my program. What is my program that I am doing? I have both a website and an app. And in the app is the host of my program. So every week you have a different video to watch and learn about and apply to your life. And there's worksheets and there's self-tracking homework that's optional. Everything in my program is essentially optional. Some people only show up to the coaching sessions, and some people have remarkable results just from applying what we do in our coaching session to their life during the week, and then they come back with crazy, beautiful, amazing changes. Some people do every little bit of homework and also get an amazing amount of changes. It really depends on how you work and what serves you best. So you can use the program however you want. There are the option of the educational videos. There is the option of self-tracking and really collecting data and seeing the connections, letting me see what food you're eating, let me see what you're stressing on and what's going on in between sessions. And then we have a weekly coaching session where all of my attention, all of my brain space is all on you, all on what's going on with you. I always have things that I'm thinking about and wondering where we could possibly work. And I always put whatever you bring as the first priority. So some people bring something every session. And so we're working on whatever it is that you're wanting help with. And some people are like, I'm kind of curious what you have to do today. And then I take the reins, which means I ask questions and figure out what's going on in different parts of your life. It's always about you and making the changes that you want. Getting your stress levels lowered, getting your food dialed in so that you're eating in a way that's really making you feel the way you want to feel, whether it's healing symptoms or gaining brain productivity. I really work with a big range of goals that people come in with their health, whether it's energy levels or sleep or health symptoms. So bring it all. It's all welcome.
Hello, my friend. How are you? I'm in the Dead Sea, floating in the water. Go ahead and like and share and follow so we can keep in touch.
What we do in my program is that, in the first session, I ask you a series of questions, and I really hone in on what is it that you really want in your ideal world. What are the changes that you want to make? Like, what are they and what do they look like and how do we get there? And not necessarily how do we get there, but what are you doing in your life that make those changes inevitable? So I really pick your brain and I really create the roadmap for our coaching program based on what it is that you really want in your life. Some people say I want to yell at my kids less. Some people say I want stress to roll off my back like a duck. Some people say I want to feel less depressed. Some people say I want to eat. I don't want to emotionally eat. Some people say I want to lose 50 pounds. Some people say I'll do anything to get my heartburn to go away. Some people say I want to feel like I have a rudder and I want to feel like I'm grounded in my human body and in my experience. Some people want better relationships. Some people want less anxiety. Health is like such a big range. So it really is like whatever someone is considering, whatever they're feeling is off and whatever they're wanting help with, that's where we go. That's what we work on. And then the individual, we create a roadmap from that individual. And at the same time, there's still the 6 months, every week, educational video with a ton of incredible information on topics ranging from inflammation and food and stress and the mind and own body expert and microbiome. And there's a lot of videos with an incredible amount of information. So people are welcome to consume as much or as little as works best for you, because in the end, it's ultimately about you and what you want and what you're looking for. And you're the guy, I was going to say the guide. I'm the guide. You're the hero. You're the person of the story. So we write the story around what you need and what you want. Now, I will say that some people who have more serious issues, more serious inflammation, more microbiome issues or diagnoses, or are in really serious chronic pain, these people gain an immense amount in 6 months and really set the foundation for their body to be able to begin healing itself. It's a lot of the work that I do is like, how do we get out of the way of our body doing its natural thing? And some people need longer, and some people want longer, not because it's not working, but because it's working so well and they want more results. So I'm noticing that one of the things is that like I've started giving my clients the option, because of the demand, is to sign on for an additional amount of time. And in all fairness, if it's a really serious microbiome issue, it can take 2 years for your microbiome to really heal. And it's pretty damn nice to have a bunch of support through that change where all of the creatures in your microbiome are like dying and changing and detoxing, and it can be a lot. So I do offer like pretty extensive and comprehensive support if that is what you're needing. And also 6 months of my coaching program will give anybody and everybody an incredible amount of tools to manage stress and to know really clearly what suits, how to understand what your body's needing and wanting as far as food and self-care and nutrients and such. And I give you one of my signature courses is the OBE, Own Body Expert, and this is really the whole goal of my whole program, is to develop a relationship internally with yourself so that you know that you can listen to your own body, that you understand what's a yes, what's a no, which parts of your body to listen to, not the cravings and not the part of your brain. With my 4-year-old, we do this all the time. She's like, I have munchies. And I'm like, which part of you is wanting it? Is it your brain or is it your body? It's my brain. It just sounds good. I love it that she's like already learning this at such a young age. But I teach the same thing to my clients. What part of your body is talking? And is it the part of you that's really in your best interest, or is it the part of you that's got sugar cravings and microbiome cravings and dopamine cravings? And I help people like lower these cravings. There's a really simple process where it's a big part of the program, and it's super easy to lower these cravings and get your body on board. One of my clients a couple weeks ago said, I was at a party, there was cake, I cannot believe I didn't want any. She literally like said that to me, and I was just like smiling back at her, and I was like, isn't it amazing? And she's like, I never would have believed it. That's the magic. And I don't use the word magic lightly. I have had several clients in the last month use the word magic with their weight loss, magic with not having sugar cravings, magic with their relationship to alcohol, magic with their relationship to food. It does feel like a magical relationship when we're not working from deprivation and restriction, and we're working from a connected, present relationship with ourselves. And that is really ultimately the bottom line of my program, is really helping people get to that deep connection place with themselves, with what they're wanting from their future, with their body, with their emotions, with their mind. It's with the people in their life, with their loved ones, with their kids, with their coworkers. It's really a all-encompassing program. I do end up coaching on pretty much any topic that creates stress, which is pretty much anything. Could be work, could be money, could be time, could be relationships, could be parenting, could be, I really end up coaching on everything because it's all about how we're responding and reacting. That's not actually what's going on in our life. Although some things are easier to stress out about and some things are easier not to stress out about. But in the end, it's like how we're responding to it that's actually our stress levels. So I help people get to a place where they're responding the way they want to respond, which feels like they're I love this phrase, and I've had a couple clients say the same thing. It's like, I feel like I'm popping out of the matrix. It's like when you start to understand how we work, which is a really big part of my program, is understanding the internal human algorithm. So there's like a equation of like that our thoughts create our feelings, and our feelings drive all of our actions, which create our results. And so when we start using this equation together and we start really seeing the math of like, oh, okay, well, this is connected to this, and this causes this, and this causes this, and this leads to this, it starts to become like a game. It starts to become like I'm not out of control. Life isn't happening to me. I'm like have a lot of agency here. Like I can choose how to respond. I can choose how to think. I can choose what to do with this emotion. I can choose how I see this stressful situation. I can choose all of the habits and choices that lead up to my health. That's ultimately the game, is what kind of health do you want? What do you need to get there? What do you specifically need to get there? And how do we make that happen? And I help you figure out that how. I have a lot of generals on the how, but there's also some specifics that you and your brain will come up with. It is an incredible, incredible journey and experience and honor. I really love doing this with people. I love offering this work to the world. It makes every bone and every cell in my body so happy. So I'm honored. So that is a bit about my program and how I work. If you have any other questions, I would be happy to answer anything. If you'd like a free mini session or a 90-minute health strategy session, you can sign up for those wherever you're watching this video. You can find that button in those links and get to the next step of actually working with me and actually making these changes in your life like yours. Like it's simple. It can be a lot of fun. We can make it fun, and it can be magical, and life can feel magical, and your health can feel attainable. Your food choices can be effortless, and you can create the relationships that you want in your life, the work you want in your life, the productivity. You can create anything you really want in your life. It's pretty magical shit. Yes, I did use that word. Excuse me. Maybe I'll bleep it out. Anyway, I am thrilled you're here, and I hope to see you. And if not, please know that health doesn't have to be hard and heavy. Health can be fun and simple. So keep it fun and simple, and have a beautiful day. I'll see you soon.